ASM Videos, the leader in football education.
Hi, I'm Brian Hales, head football coach at Butler High School in Matthews, North Carolina, and the 2012 4AA state champion. Last year, we completed an undefeated season, finished ranked in the top 10 nationally, and averaged 47 points per game. This DVD is on our vertical passing game. It's the third of a 4-set series on our offense. But what we're going to talk about really specifically here is our vertical package, or what we'll call our California package, which is our 4 vertical read routes. Okay. Formationally, we'll do this out of a 2x2. We'll do this out of a 3x1, and we'll do a little bit of empty out of it. We don't do a lot of empty, but we do have the capability of going with some 3x2 stuff as well. We'll do this out of really any of these personnel groupings, our 11 group, our 10 group, and we'll even use this out of our 12 group with our our 2 H-back and 2 tight end personnel group. Some of the formations that we'll look at, and we'll get into some of the schemes and some of the film later on, but just to give you a little bit of insight, this is out of our wing T stuff. We do have the capability of going 4 verticals with just our regular wing T formation, our right pro formation. A little bit more, and probably our most common formation is this twins pro set, where we've got 3 detached receivers as well as a tight end, but we're still balanced up and we're 2x2. Our 10 personnel, again, very common formation for us is this twins package. Do some trips with a tight end, or just X trips in this situation. We've got some Y trips as well. So really, going through this stuff to show you there's a lot of different formations you can get into and a lot of different ways you can do it. Trips out of 10 personnel. What the rules and landmarks are for our California, for our 4 vertical package. Outside receivers, our number 1 receiver on each side of the formation. Their rule is just take the best release. All right, if that corner is playing more of a heavy zone technique, he's forcing you to the inside. Don't be stubborn about it. Go ahead, take the inside release, but you've got 7 yards to get to your landmark. Okay, the landmark for our outside receivers is typically the numbers, and we give them a little bit of leeway. It could be the top of the number, it could be the bottom of the number. We don't like to be really hard and fast with things like that. And then our inside receivers, again, just like the outside guys, their job, get the best release possible. They really also have about a 7-yard rule, and their landmark is the hashes. But we'll see as we go through it, those inside receivers, those outside receivers could change. We have some curveballs really that we could throw into it where the inside guy becomes the outside guy. But this is just kind of to get us started. Numbers and hashes is what we're looking for. Out of the right pro, out of our wing T stuff. All right, again, we look at it just simple as could be. Outside receivers are number 1 guy. Their responsibilities, they've got the numbers. All right, 7-yard rule. They've got 7 yards to get to their landmark. Inside guys, in this case, it's a tight end and an H-back. Their landmark is the hash. All right, so again, we've got 4 verticals right here. But as you'll see, based on coverage, we don't typically get 4 receivers running down the length of the field. Out of right trips, all right, again, number 1 receiver, in this case it's the tight end, is the number 1 receiver. Well, he's got the number. All right, so from a player standpoint, you just have to know where you fit in. Are you a number 1? Are you a number 2? And then your route or your landmark is going to be determined by that. So here are our number 1s. They're both taking the numbers. Both our number 2s in here. They both are responsible for their hashes. Again, looking at it from the tight end trips, same idea. Here's our 1s. They've got the numbers. Our 2s are in here. This 2's got that hash. This 2's got the near hash. So as we look at it, 1 and 2 to to the left have number and hash to the left. 1 and 2, even though they're displaced or they're a lot farther apart, they've got the number and hash to the right side. The one time really that 7-yard rule becomes a little bit tough to enforce, like in this situation where you have a tight end who he's got to go from one hash to another, but he's also got to, kind of manipulate his way through this linebacker area. So that becomes a little bit tougher for him, but again, it's not a huge problem.